Welcome to Whiskey Conversations. We're having a new series where we talk to interesting people in the vault. And today's guest, Dave Young, the Vice Chancellor at Wizard Academy.
Obviously, I'm just standing in for episode for someone
for an interesting
whoever's
person.
going to be interesting.
Well, I'm gonna pour you a whiskey.
Oh,
we're gonna
sweet.
see if we can make you more interesting.
Nice, I'm in.
Whiskey makes everybody more interesting.
All right. What do we have?
That's it, though. We're having Cutty Sark
Oh,
because I know you've got a thing for Cutty Sark.
I do. I have.
As a matter of fact, your name's on this bottle.
I'm the one that keeps the Cutty in the vault
That's fair.
because nobody else will.
Yeah.
Now hang on.
Oh, okay. What? Okay. You know what? That's fitting.
How about that?
Oh yeah. Can I drink it neat first?
You can do it however you want.
Okay.
I'm ordering my Cutty the way my dad ordered his.
Yep.
It's a screw off
I forgot to open it.
lid. Yeah.
It turns out that's a key part of bartending.
Mm-hmm.
Most people don't know that one. All right, this is for you.
Yeah. Fill her up.
So tell me about Cutty Sark. Why are you so passionate about Cutty
I'll
Sark?
put it all in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, don't skimp.
So I'll wait for you to have some.
Yeah. Cheers to you, sir.
I like to say, it's because this is the drink my dad drank. So when I was a little kid, my dad was, he'd be 100 years old today if he was still alive.
Wow.
He was older when he had me. He was a World War II veteran
Okay.
and became a radio guy. Like he worked the radios on a patrol bomber. But then went to college in Wyoming and got a degree in journalism and got into the broadcasting business and then owned, by the time I was born, he and my mom owned a couple little radio stations. So I picture him in the 1960s as one of those Mad Men era guys, right?
Totally.
That's
Hey.
right? Always having he'd come home from work and he and my mom would each have a cocktail. And
Hell yes.
Mom would have a vodka tonic and Dad would have a scotch and soda.
Which is, a scotch and tonic.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not tonic water, but yeah.
It was always a scotch and soda.
Yeah.
And it was usually Cutty Sark. He'd buy it by the case.
Was there a reason? Why? What drew him to Cutty Sark?
Well, this is in the 1960s.
Yeah.
Right? In most bars in America, you had some choices. When
Yeah.
it came to scotch, you had Cutty Sark, you had J&B.
Yeah.
If you want to upgrade, maybe Chivas
Chivas
Regal.
Regal.
But Cutty Sark has been in every bar in America since the 50s.
Yeah, well, before. I mean, technically it was showing up in America during Prohibition.
But they had a great advertising campaign.
Oh, yeah. What was that?
Well, it was just the ship, and they just spent
yeah.
tons of money.
And that is an actual Cutty Sark. Like, that's the name
Yeah.
of the ship. It comes from a line in a Robert Burns poem, the Tam O'Shanter.
The Tam O'Shanter, yeah. And so I don't know why he drank Cutty, but because it was there. And like we'd go out to dinner, and if the restaurant, if it was a nice restaurant with a real cloth napkin or something, he would upgrade to like a Chivas Regal. Actually, for his birthday, I think when I was 16, I managed to get him a bottle of Chivas Regal Royal Salute.
Oh, yeah. No, I've heard about that one.
21 years.
Yeah,
and
I haven't tried it.
It came in a velvet bag in a Spode China bottle.
Oh, yeah.
And it was one of his employees that bought it
Yeah.
for me. And he opened his Christmas present, and the whole family sitting around. We're all in our jammies. And he opens this present for me, and he looks at me and he goes, "Where the f*** did you get this?"
That's the response you want at Christmas.
Yeah, right. And it was like, "Oh,
sorry.
yeah." Like, your guy Roger brought it for me. I know you like that stuff because I see you drink it all the time. I mean, by the time I would say 11, 12 years old, I was mixing their cocktails for them when he came home from work. Yeah. And so for me, Cutty Sark and soda is the smell of scotch, and it always was. Right?
Yeah.
And so even when I finally came here and took the
Oh, yeah.
my first whiskey one class.
Yeah.
When we finally got a blended scotch, I'm like, that's
Scotch.
That's scotch. But the other lesson that he taught me, he was a responsible drinker.
Okay.
Okay. And one of the things that he taught me before I went off to college is if you're sitting around with a bunch of guys and they're going round after round, order something like scotch and soda in a tall glass.
Oh, yeah.
In a tall glass. And the reason you do that is you're not going to get a double.
Right.
You're going to get the normal amount of scotch and a lot more soda.
A lot of soda.
And it's not a sickly sweet
sugar drink,
rum and coke kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
That you can just pound down. And
Yeah.
so you'll be sipping that thing while your friends
Are all doing...
are going round after round and drinking whiskey the old-fashioned way, which is, you know, slamming it down and pouring it back. So often...
You remain in control the whole time.
You remain in control, and often, even in the vault, when we're pouring things for people, and we've got a class full of people, I'll grab one of these Topo Chicos, and I'll drink down, you know, halfway down the neck, and I'll just add a little bit of Cutty Sark into it.
Goose a little Cutty Sark into it.
And then I'll be drinking my Topo Chico.
Yeah.
And in my mind, secretly, I'm drinking with my dad.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
Right? I mean, he's been gone since 1990.
Yeah.
And he's, you know, so he was 65, got one Social Security check. Damn.
Gotta frame that.
So I sit in here and drink with my dad while everybody else tries all these amazing whiskeys. And to me, that's why I like Cutty Sark. Before I came here to work for Wizard Academy, I lived in Tucson, Arizona.
Yeah.
And you started doing, this is way back, I don't know if it was before whiskey marketing school started. It was right around that period. You were doing Worthless Bastard
hangouts.
Clubs,
Yes.
hangouts. So I had an office in a co-working space in Tucson, really rustic industrial space down by the railroad tracks. And I decided, well, I could easily do a Worthless Bastard hangout here. So I joined the club, however that was.
Yeah.
Right? You guys sent me some coasters.
I sent you some coasters. And at one point, I joined you guys on Zoom, I think.
So I start looking for, I invite all my friends and I go down to this liquor store that's near my house to see if I can find a bottle of whiskey or something.
Something to share.
Something to share at the Worthless Bastards gathering. And I go in and it was a place called Roy's Corner Liquor. So this guy had a son and a grandson that were also named Roy.
All right.
And I told him about the Worthless Bastard gathering, and he said he would try to come. And we had a laugh about you know, Roy and why people have kids named Roy down to the 5th generation. And he looked at me and said, "It means king."
Yeah, they all say that.
He's going to join us. In the meantime, I noticed behind the bar, there's all kinds of liquor, but there's like a whole section of Cutty Sark. He's got like fifths and pints and
it's just
the little ones.
Every variation
of Cutty Sark. I'm like, "What's the story there?" He says, "Well, it's a family business, and we used to be distributors, and we had a retail store.
Okay.
And the state of Arizona changed the law, and so you
had
to choose.
Yeah.
You're going to be a retailer or distributor because you can't be both."
Yep.
So they chose to continue in the retail business, but they got to keep all of their unsold inventory.
And so he had a ton of Cutty Sark.
Yeah, and grab that bottle. There's no, like, we haven't been putting those federal liquor stamps on these, right? The last time that happened was 1986.
Yes.
That's when we stopped doing the federal liquor stamp. All the bottles behind his bar had the liquor stamp on them. And he told me that, like 1986 is when that stopped. I'm like, wait a minute. So you've got all this Cutty Sark, and it's all been in these bottles since before 1986.
Yeah, at some point.
Remember, my dad died in 1990.
Yes.
This is the scotch he drank in a bottle that predates his... That means that that Cutty Sark was in that bottle when my dad was still alive.
So drinking from that bottle.
That was kind of special.
Yeah.
And then, so I bought a bunch of them. I bought one for each of my kids. They all still have it, right? Nobody's opened any of them.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, that's Grandpa's scotch.
That went through its whole life, from made to barrel to aging to blended to retail.
Yeah.
All while he was still alive.
And has been sealed under that. And it's funny because even with the aluminum tops that these have, it still diminishes a little bit. There's some of the vapor that finds its way out. But so I bought a bunch of those, and Roy Louse came to my Worthless Bastard gathering. He brought a bottle of, what is it? He brought a bottle, and we went through that pretty quickly.
Just kind of worry. Yeah. Well, it is a Worthless Bastard.
It was easy drinking. We probably drank more than we should have. But I think that one it's $6. Like
not J&B.
No, it's not J&B. It's I got to look it up.
Is it bourbon or scotch?
I have to keep a picture of it
for these conversations.
Sunnybrook.
Sunnybrook. We've got some of Sunnybrook up there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's got my name on it too.
Yeah, of course it does.
Because that story.
Yeah, because you drink that
And-
and then like Boone's Farm.
And I tell that story. So I tell the Cutty Sark story. I tell the Sunnybrook story.
Yeah.
Jack White, who was one of our Psalms,
Yeah.
brought me a Sunnybrook ad.
Yeah, that's
That
right. We do
cardboard-
have that.
That's
Yes.
down at Engelbrecht House.
Yeah.
I tell the Cutty Sark story, and Lena Clark brings me a bottle of Cutty Sark this big on
Yeah.
a little
Like a
tippy thing.
Magnum.
Yeah. And you know that was
And a book.
Yeah,
We got the
and a
book on Cutty Sark. Yeah.
And then Cutty Sark Nathan Huey
Nathan Huey
sent
tracked
me
that
that
down.
like really special
I
edition.
unboxed it on the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the Tam O'Shanter.
Yep.
So,
The whole point
so
and
it's like
everything.
I've become it's like, do I drink Cutty Sark because I love it? No. I drink it because of the associations.
Yeah, but the thing is that associations do make you love it, right? Like you don't hate it. You don't drink it and gag it down
No,
because
no.
of the associations.
No.
But there's joy in it. But it's a simple pleasure on the tactile front and a real connection pleasure on the emotional front.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there's definitely things that I drink or encounter that it's like I have a disproportionate affection for, way beyond what it deserves.
Yeah.
Because of its historical context. In Whiskey Level 2, you have to do a formal food pairing from the meal that's downstairs. You have to go down, find something from the meal downstairs, come up to the vault, pick a whiskey, and then you, for the judges, you have to explain why you chose those things and tell a story. But my favorite one was Bo Bozard, who came in and talked about, and I'm not going to name the whiskey, but he talked about this super budget cheap whiskey, and he paired it with cheese crackers. Because that's what he drank with his dad in the pickup truck on his first hunting trip with his dad. And there wasn't a dry eye in the room. And we all wanted to drink like Jim Beam White Label or whatever it was, like super budget bourbon. And it's still one of the best food pairings I've ever had, a budget bourbon, like a $10 bottle of bourbon and a cheese cracker. But that story, and when it's yours, even more so.
Yeah.
That's what whiskey's about. And I love that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us. I'm going to have you back for another one. You want to do it again?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
cheers to you.
Cheers.
Thanks. And to you guys, we're both really glad you're here. So, if you like pina colada, if you like random conversations with interesting people, then like and subscribe. We'll try to find one.
Wait, there was one here a minute ago.
Yeah.